The classic start. So. I haven't been on since I finished this suit, actually. Yes. Yes. What was that? Good. Green pen this time. Ooh. Level 15. I'll have this organized pile of gear soon. Ah, Jesus. I need to sort this. I can just bin that. All the jewels I can put in the jewel retainer. Hold on to all of these because fuck. Am I going to be using... I'm going to be using Tataru for gather. What about, because I have a normal one of these on, I need to make a high quality one eventually. When, you know, I can take another stab at trying. I think it was the body part. Yeah, it was the body part. Body and one of the part I whiffed and didn't get the high quality on. So we'll get there eventually. For now. Black Mage. Where is Tataru? She's in Old Charlene. That's where her shop is. To just look for the horde, actually, but you know, heartless hypothesis that's Omega. There we go. Over here near one of the crowds. I think. Yeah. This is right. Oh yeah, I do remember her. She was one of the Guardians we actually did save. Oh, she's got bad ideas. she wants to sell them the space stuff. Let's be cheeky. I have a big pile of Aetherite tickets, let's not tell her that. Right. Yeah, she's not going by Aetherite. Alright. Be funny if we actually could just build up a tab of Aetherite costs and hand them to her at the end. Especially if we have to go back to Charlene after each of these. I haven't been down to this part of Limson in like fucking eons. Even when I was doing all the fishing stuff. Where are you? Are you up top? Can we go up top? We can't go up top. What's up, buddy? And it's also going to be a moment to relax, is it? Reflect on the cities we've been to. There's two people down on the pier, which are curious. Really. Ameliance still with the pirate crew, that's very funny. I mean, he knows trading types? Fucking coming away. It'll be fair and use return, although I won't tell her that. Hang on a sec. Whoops. There we go. We haven't spoken to Mune in like since like ARR, really. And like the post Moogle quests. I think she was in those. It's been a while. There's a trend I've noticed recently, actually, is that a lot of people are not just hanging around the Gridania Aetheryte as much as they do the Limsa one. The Limsa one is still like the most populated one by far, but slowly there's like a contingent of people just idling around in Gridania as well. Which, at least for the time I've been playing the game, basically never used to happen. Oh, pardon me. Come and get your bag of crap. Get in the sack. It's always fun when you can actually see the eyes underneath that, actually. Put a lot more weight on that than we think. He has been humbled. I wonder if that changes a bit. It probably doesn't, but it'd be fine if it changed a wee bit depending on what happens in some of the later White Mage quests, although I don't know if they factor in that much, because I haven't got through all of them. So really this is less a Full Tilt, another comedy, lighthearted thing. Well, it's kind of lighthearted. Mine kind of is lighthearted, but like, I was expecting an all, not maybe not a Full Tilt Hildebrand comedy thing, but I was expecting a much more comedic thing. But it really is just like, here's the catch up with everyone who isn't in the the main plot anymore, or for the moment anyway. Everyone who's not part of the endeavors to get to the 13th. He addressed me by like the fucking Twin Adders rank. That's curious. I was gonna say it got a lot less crowded, but I think you can see one of the Blue Mage guys off the left. But the crowd was just other players. Hell yeah. Pick a fight. Schedule a battle immediately. And Tataru will be along shortly to collect her payment. Yeah, so this is a thing actually that came up when they added the they had like a little lore log thing in 6.1 that began like filling out characters and locations, and this detail, if it was said anywhere else, it doesn't come up in the main game at all. But these details about Tataru's history came up, which is interesting that, you know, I guess they were just deliberately putting it out there for this. We, yeah. I was gonna say there's the goldsmith skill, but I'm also a level 90 goldsmith. I could do it. Although it's probably not that, is it? It's probably like plug stuff into it. Not everyone does goldsmith after all. fucking... I had to burn my entire stack of like 1,600 odd Centurio seals for these tickets and stuff. And thank God I did, because I wasn't using those anyway. And they don't get you all the new gear stuff anyway, because it's all sacks of nuts now. But even with that, like, thank God I did, because the prices for teleporting, especially from one end of the world map to the other, are kind of insane for the amount of times you have to do it sometimes. That was a fast post. She does like a bit of gaudiness, but... That's a good point, actually. It's a little series about getting Tataru some respect. Oh, well, not even some respect, like this little gift for all she's done. Tokens of respect is what I should have said. He immediately went into Bloodsport with it. He likes the idea. That was a lovely wee thing. Alright. That is the Chronicles of a New Era quests, which are... pardon me. On down here. Pardon me. Hey, look who made it. That's also a fun touch. Professor Rusha mentioned is because I've done some of the Studium quests, and Rusha was a professor in those. There's old Granny. Granny Lalafell. Sure. For that, I'm actually curious if she'll mention it if I go talk. Probably not, but it'd be fun if it does come up. The only two of those left are actually the Fisher and the two non-Fisher gatherers, and I'll use that to like finish off. Yep, there he is. Nah. Oh well. I'm still in the process of Culinarian, but I've hit the current, you know, level gate for that, so I need to level up Culinarian some more to do the quest that will get me more EXP to... It's a dark cycle. That's fun though. Oh, you got some timer left. Oh, that's good stuff. Yeah, this is the lift up. You sent me up to the thumb again? I forget. No, it's down. Right. It's up arrow on the map though, whatever. Oh, that's why. Because the other end was overlaying on this one. It's two separate ones, that's neat. There's no need for this to be as big as it is, let's be real. The inside of it, sure. The rest of it, no. Interesting. You can't fly in here? That's weird. This would be Biggs and Wedge, will it? Hey. That's two of these that mentioned it now. This is getting uncanny. Yeah, Rurusha, this whole thing actually is that she's like an archaeologist, and she had unlocked that little device near the Golden Data. The entire questline is about repairing it bit by bit, and it turns out to be an ancient Allegan or Allegan-esque translation device. Probably even all the way back to Morrow, who knows? But something like that. But anyway, some old mage made it to translate old languages and shit, and it translates a language that relates to magic about manipulating the live stream, which is really fun. That's a grin and a half, especially with these eyes. And I should give my cat like more of the cat eyes. It's not a bad stab. You think maybe, yeah, that's what I kind of hoped had happened, and was generally implied even, that Omega actually was running around in the little Omega model. Hey. What's up, Alpha? You in there? I got your message. Well? Yeah. That would make sense, because like the conceit of the savage versions of the raids is that they recovered like in like cosmic audio files that would like generate the ability to imagine superior versions of the fights and all that, and like Omega's data for re-engineering the fights and constructing them much harder, or like full forms, like like allowing for Neo X death and stuff. The final one actually has a message from Omega directly, where it's kind of like, you know, they kind of just say to you like, oh, if you're listening to this and you have defeated me in full, but you know, using my last energy, I transmitted this file with what I would have intended to evolve into had I survived our battle to, you know, achieve victory after having been defeated. To explain, you know, what the other, like the Savage Omega fights directly would have been. So, I don't know if that was intentional or not foreshadowing beyond them just obviously implying from a lot of animation stuff that this probably was Omega somehow. But it's fun, it all ties together, which this game is incredibly good at. A mortal infant. I only as good as a baby. Yeah. You should probably reinforce that a bit, given that, or you know, let him be able to go into extra bodies. I don't know. Yeah. Omega wants a soul. Pan-galactic basic. Everyone else spoke in basic, and like a collective basic language that we just haven't heard. Ah, okay, no, through the ones that they have made. Okay. The ones they have conquered. Sure. The floor is an unorthodox fighting system. Alphatron. So they call all their ones Sir, wasn't it? That was the name of some of their cores and all that. But not immune to its effects. So Sir was the core one and expressed a desire to cease existing. Illogical. Alpha's fallen asleep. And he tells nothing. Sure, I mean, you know, we did almost kill him. Them. Her. Whichever it is. Given that they were both probably there. Rouse yourself, Alpha. Adventure with the buddies. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. I wanted to talk to the others as well, but this is kind of not happening. Speaking of airships. Pick us up and take us with you. Yeah. Get in the sack. I don't think I have the Omega Minion? I forget if that was in the Savage or it's only the monk that's in the Savage. But I would pop it out here, just for giggles, if I had it. Do I have it? Ew. Let's pretend. I guess technically I didn't need to. But you know what, for giggles, let's have both of them out anyway. Alpha like stairs. Omega has concerns about about the fucking, what is it? Accessibility of Radzetan for for people walking about. Suggest superior alternatives. They're merging together. This way just has more stairs, so if anything, he probably hits me for this. I probably had to just go up those stairs back there, actually. The way it angled the camera made me think I was the wrong way around. Look at him wiggle. Ooh. Alright, you little bastard, up the stairs. I can just pick you up if you need me to. Where are we going right now? Alright. Especially because we basically had to go upstairs any which way to get the comma. So, rip Omega. It'd be fun if we could find out what Omega thought of its little adventures and journeys around Eorzea in the world. Especially the time you run into him. But he can only speak now, so... Alright, what's on the map now? I don't think they're marked by default. I'll have to keep an eye on it. If they're marked by default, that'll be handy. If not, then... boo. What's up, my buddy? You're not helping here. Omega. Well, maybe you have, because he's actually rational enough to self-analyze. So. Yeah. I remember you. Let's see, isn't this what then we talked to this person in the main story? We did. It's kind of like a burial in its own right when you think about it being stuffed into a box. Every thing that marked him who he was. No, Omega. It's interesting though that Omega knows about that, so the tactic of... the ability of dragons to push their blood, feed their blood to things, and that transforms them in turn into dragonized things. Half-dragon people in a less like physically permanent but not like mentally permanent way, like the way primal stuff goes. Hello, I'm Emily and Hammer. Basically at the same time, but my glance out of the corner of my eye wasn't wrong. We're teaching the robot about the soul. Come hither, you little shit. Alright, tell me what you know about the soul. Or what you've learned about the soul. This will be on the test. Alright. I was gonna say the lad from the Arkasodara, but no. Another merchant. The spiders merge. Alright, yeah, that's fine enough. Okay, no, it does put them on the map now. I remember at launch they didn't have these marked on the map, so some patches put the optional conversations just on your map. That's excellent, that means I can't miss them anymore. I guess you got sick last week's Monday. Ooh. Like, with the plague, or just with, like, you know, a regular, more normal sickness? And I assume you feel better now, or at least well enough to be at the computer. Omega, tell me your thoughts about the birds. Actually, first, Alpha, tell me your thoughts about the birds. COVID, yeah? Oh, fuck. How do you feel now? No lasting harm on you or anyone? Been okay last few days? That's good. Uh oh. Searching for meat that does not exist. And also shit at feeding himself. Is that marked as done, or can we keep talking? Nah. There's a piece of shit that seems fine now. Still a bit of mucus in the throat, but otherwise fine. That's good. Hopefully, if that's the case for everyone, that's good. It's past avoidance and... Wait, no, we do have to go around this way, don't we? No, we can't... Oh, actually no, this is gonna be like the upper floor, isn't it? They do have stairs. Good. Omega hate stairs. Oh, buddy. You don't even introduce yourself, Omega? Like, you know, let him know why the little robot is speaking to him. He doesn't seem to question it much either, actually. Sure. Look at your experience bars, you've reached level 90 and Black Lives Matter. Very commendable. Venerian weave. Alpha has learned nationalism. That's interesting. He's one of the little dudes before he got put into the Omega body. Fair enough. That's funny because they did refer to in one of the optional dungeons where you like see some of the past of Omega. They do refer to it as the Omega construct model and stuff. The Omega frame. Yeah, Bravely Default 2 it should be. Because it tends to really piss me off with certain bosses. Fortunately not most of them, but still there's some stinkers. The thing I find actually is like, I think we mentioned this a time before, but it's like, the game has like different emphasis on stuff in the past ones, like counters and shit are a lot more important here, or at least they're a lot more prominent here, it feels like. And so, like, basically, you know, it's the sort of thing where if you don't account for that, some bosses I felt would be fucking terrible. I had to look that up a bit. To be fair, like, sometimes the other games could be like that. Like, I didn't bother with a lot of the refights at first, anyway, in the original Bravely Default because I was kind of like, oh fuck, I can't be bothered fighting that. Like, no. Like, I can't be bothered fighting that fucking combination. It's okay. Germany is playing against England today. The whole country has done its emergency preparations for the hooligan invasion. Feel free to, you know, just strike down any who get too rowdy. You'll be doing everyone here a favor. That's grim, but also, given how, you know, their tendencies, sometimes kind of, no, you need to be, like, smacked about a bit. Yeah. So, buddy. Oh, you were one of the ones in the crowd, were you? Yeah, you had it really bad. I remember you. Yeah, that is kind of like the one issue of like the Bravely Default model is like to get better tools to deal with stuff that isn't just raw equipment for stat numbers. You do just kind of have to grind job points to get it. It's kind of like, it kind of applies to all of them, although, like, the, Now again, Bravely Default ones had some bastards, but they were mostly optional. But I mostly had no problem in the second, really, I think. Aside of, you know, again, the super optional shit that you get from, like, the side game and all that. That was actually gonna flash back to it, just to make sure you know. Yeah, it is. He was the one who almost turned. It's a big optional boss that made me tear my hair. Was it one of the moon bastards, or was it a different one? Was it Moon? The village bastards, whatever. Moon was 2, wasn't it? Yeah, Moon was 2. Second. Moon was second. The village bastards. Hey. Most of the refights you'll get to the point where you get a new challenge where you fight the Asterisk holders again. This time they also forming parties of 4, it's quite neat. They've done that before. Basically they'll get lucky to beat it on normal. Wait, no, that's the BD1 fight. Yeah, that's the kind of shit I was on about in Default 1. There was like some of those, like, I forget which one I did first, because it wasn't all of them. But there's one I did first, my team wasn't ready for it, I got kind of minced, and I was kind of, you know, I can't be fucked. I was like, if I don't need to do this for anything other than this, like, plot flavor, I can't be fucked. I didn't have the setup you can do where you can get Sage, or whatever it's called, and basically just auto-win fights. Chemist, Black Mage, Sage, and someone else team. Okay. No, that wasn't the one I did. I think I just stumbled actually unprepared into like the first one. The one's like a white Night Mage. Night Mage? White Mage. And yeah, whatever else was on the team, the first ones on the fucking team were. And I wasn't ready for it, and I got a bit minced, and I was kind of like, I can't be fucked. Sees your entire party fire vuln, Siege cast Reflect on Mage, Mage cast Fire on self, and then you basically fucking die. I see what you mean. That sounds like you need some like hyper-specific shit to deal with that. Like really hyper-specific shit to deal with that. It's like a hell version of like the Magus Sisters fight in Final Fantasy IV. Because at least there they didn't give you vuln to an element when they did their antics. And also they were a mid-game main story boss, so you know, they're actually reasonable. Works requires more turns from you than the enemy. Kinda glad I didn't bother with that. Turn orders and shit so you don't get blasted by the combo. I wonder if there's any strategies that have like nutted out, if there's a way to get like fast enough to make sure the turn order is always in your favor. Probably not. Probably, I mean, maybe, I imagine not. I imagine like a lot of the strategies are going to be like really arcane shit. you getting it now, Omega? Have you ever considered that the universe is cruel, Omega, and that things kind of just happen without a pattern? Yeah. Too many to calculate, my buddy. I was just happy to be walking around a new city. Ooh. I wonder what that is. You want to be super intelligent, here you are using theory wrong. You know. Intelligence and wisdom are separate things, and also, to be fair, his entire angle is tilted by the fact that he lives in a culture that says the only thing that matters is war. So as far as he's concerned, if there's no actual violence involved, it's very difficult. Very, very difficult to parse. Initiate teleportation. Oh, hey, free teleport. Excellent. In contrast to the shitty bird, I am very good at temperatures. Alpha looks sad. Or he looked sad for a moment. But buddy, I do kind of wish to stop giving us the tutorial for like following this. Like, I know you've done it, like you do it like since you had introduced this mechanic, it's done like 6 times in the main campaign, and even more in side quests. I know how it works. We all know how it works. Okay. I was looking at the map the wrong way. You reveal your secrets. Lower the numbers in the command structure. And again, completely rationally responding to this little robot telling you to do things in a coldly logical manner. Any stats up in BD2, despite having a bunch of them from the suspend boat thing. I guess I won't beat the game without relying. Fair enough. I mean, if you can, you might as well. I don't think I used the enemy, and that's less because like, oh, I didn't want to use them, and more just I completely fucking forgot. I just completely fucking forgot. I think I even forgot the JP orbs, I don't remember. I'm just happy we're saving lives. No. Well, there we go. Look, why don't you go around to, like, be inside a building and fucking eat food? Oh, you're one of the fucking idiots. Okay. I mean, I would say so, but I'll not. Do your orders compel you to accept the present misfortune? Yes, you must. Actually, the propaganda eating Guardian population would actually probably be the closest to a similar mind to Omega, in a way. I am the point in the game I am the fuck mages thing seems to have dropped off substantially. Dude. What was Red Mage's final spell? Because I imagine it's not dual cast. No, dual cast is one of their fundamental abilities, and this one isn't. Blast it all. Where are we going? Okay, just over to a different shack. Disaster, an earth and wind spell does a bottle of damage. Ah. The divergence, some self-evident logic is key. Well, yeah, that's how that works, yeah. People are prone to overthinking things, the fucking idiots. I do not like this quality. He says, overthinking. I suppose it makes sense. The notion of fuzzy logic is difficult for him. Oh, she's dead. It's less expensive when you slot in the MP discount the Beastmaster class gives you. Remember when I said monk good? Yes. Hard good. What monstrosities have you forged with monk? The perilous regions. I wish to learn about burial customs. You doing alright there, buddy? Not so resistant to cold after all, are you, you little shit? Rub the puppy. Rubbing the little war butt. People who made me are fucking idiots. Alright, well. because one of the best skills, Pressure Point, is a skill that ignores both default and defense, and it costs 1 BP. Then one extra turn cost is pretty good, and then I noticed Pictomancer unlocks a passive ability that lowers the BP cost of subclass abilities by 1. Oh. That's the good shit. I'll have to remember that one if I ever go back to Bravely Default too. If they run out of now Bravely, I suppose. But yeah, I know like a lot of the Bravely games, especially second and 2, actually are really good for that kind of thing. What are you doing? Oh, he's out the grass. Are pretty good for letting you just make fucking monstrosities. Like they kind of really embraced it after 1. It's the kind of stuff I really like. That's kind of why I'm just dying for like Final Fantasy Tactics to come back, so it was also really good for that. Caution advised. What's up, buddy? Don't mind the robot, don't mind the chicken. You know, this is just how it is. Oh yeah, you're one of like the second in command guys, straight to him. Easy listening version of the Guardian theme. That must be the tiniest Magitech weapon. That one trigger something. Which of these is correct? Oh, you say it like that. Shield Master has a buff spell, gives us the ability to 50% of damage taken, the enemy dealt it. I've been spitballing a strat wherever in the party uses that. Focuses on defense and healing otherwise, and just how bosses nuke themselves. Since reflect damage doesn't trigger counters. If I'm not wrong as well, reflect, it's just like it works in the same like old Final Fantasy principle where you cannot reflect the reflected spell either. That one's been around since I think the Super Nintendo ones when they began introducing reflect even. Partially just so you know you don't have the thing where two people with reflect just bounce a spell back and forward forever, causing the game to soft lock or anything. They made it a hard rule where a spell can only be reflected once. And that's kind of been consistent across everything, even tangentially related to Final Fantasy. It's just you take 100 damage and he takes 50 back. Ah, okay. It's just instant then. Okay. That could work. If you keep everyone like sufficiently defensive, I don't see why I wouldn't, unless like they do some bullshit where some moves just don't trigger it. But if they did that, that would basically make the ability really crap. So I don't think they would, because they're pretty good about making abilities, oh, pardon me, worthwhile. If you do it, let me know how it goes. I mean, to be fair, you can't blame us for Quintus going. He did that to himself. Someone's like, should have fought to the end, blah, blah, blah. I think I could grow to like the twins. What's that battle system in general besides specific BS counters? The game does the usual stats effects are useless on bosses though, even though it has a bunch of abilities based around. Yeah. It's like it is the thing of like you really should design around that being a thing. You know, if you have like status effects as a prominent, even semi-prominent thing, it should be designed around like, you know, the Persona games, for instance. Sure, okay, you do kind of trivialize a lot of them. Mainly 3, 4, and 5. They do get basically trivialized if you actually do use defense and attack up and defense down, attack down on. But you can cast debuffs on bosses, boss on yourself, and then that's it. Game solved even before you do any status effects. But design around it. Final Fantasy XII was decently good about that. Outside of some specific bosses designed to be like monstrous assholes, you could use status effects to a decent end if you knew which ones the boss was weak to. That's also a good one. Make it work differently on bosses. Like stuff like poison's fine. That's whatever. But you could make it like sleep, for instance, doesn't make them sleep. Maybe it makes them like drowsy, so it affects either accuracy or like they slow down or whatever. Or paralysis does the same thing, yeah, and sleep does something else or stuff like that. That would be a really cool thing to do, actually, is like, bosses get hit with different versions. Again, taking this very well considering this tiny robot is sassing him. It's been oddly cathartic. Yeah, stay safe. You too, my guy. You too. But you're right, that would be a really cool thing that more games should do. Like, if you don't want to just have bosses be shut down, if you don't want to have bosses be fully hit by it, give them alternatives, yeah. Or do like, basically just do design around it. If you don't give alternatives, design your status effects and stuff around the fact that you will be annihilated. You can use them to gain edges on bosses and stuff. Fucking using the binds in Etrian Odysseys and stuff like that. The door opened, and I don't know if Luigi has crept in or not. I just felt a little gust of wind. Yeah, that's a good one, actually. Make it do just 5%. Or, like, even make it do a fixed damage number or something. If not percentage based. But no, making it a low percentage is still a good idea. thought occurs. The shape of that crystal and the stuff around it, if you pause it at the right angle, is it meant to look like a carrot? Like a carrot silhouette? Some part of me thinks it is. Is it... I was gonna say, is it safe for him to walk on these grates? Is it safe for the rabbits to walk on these grates? Their feet do look like they'll go straight through them. Hell, our feet will go straight through them. These grates are massive. Yeah, it's rabbit on the moon, don't you know? As you do. Well, bunnies, man. Just give them the Lalafell skeleton, just do it. You could probably make that work. You couldn't make it work from a plot perspective, but you could make it work otherwise. Technically speaking, if you want to put it the other way around, there are playable bunnies, it's just that they're the Viera. I'll just make the bosses so bullshit that you'd have to use moves that paralyze or lower health to 50%. That'd be a fun one. Gamers is like, no, you have to unleash the bullshit of your skill set to survive or perish. I am not a 5-year-old. Alright. What about you, Alpha? Alright, well fuck me then. I probably should have said what happened the growing way. Level 4 civilization, a fact which demands further investigation. Sure, he's in his moon palace. Yeah, you know, you can play as bunnies, it's just that they look like this. We have some pleasant examples right here. Conserve my ether, the fucker, we're still about to rise some distance. What's up, dog? Oh, that's funny. Is it your fluffy tail which provides such exemplary standing in the hierarchy, finally aligned about being a cat? In the fluff-based hierarchy of the moon, cats are upper-class citizens. Ah, that pleases me. The only other ones who'd get a similar line are Viera, so hey. So up, buddy? Oh yeah, like I'm tiny compared to you, but these ones are even tinier. E3 without E3. The beginning, it's beginning in some ways. The state of play happened. Sonic Frontiers has been having reveals. What was the other one? I feel like there was another thing. There's been some like looking at run games like showing off more licenses that they're sealing away from the world. But it's mostly this week. Yeah, the Xbox show is this week. Capcom have a show this week. They announced it just today. There's the Summer Games Fest, the big general one. I expected Nintendo to do something, but they haven't said anything. And to be fair, that doesn't mean anything, because it could be that, you know, tomorrow they'll be like, on Friday there will be a direct. You never know with them. The ball was on Thursday, and there's a few others about. I suppose to be fair, like, Nintendo's one would mostly be just to get like more Bayo 3 footage and shit, because they have like a decent lineup of stuff going all the way to like September as it is. It's having a sale on Thursday. And they know it's the time then, surely. Sure, but and then she revealed the dancing arts were as old as time itself, and I have never recovered from this sense. Oh hey, we actually are gonna see who you were based on. You heard, you felt, you thought. Beep boop. You explain your feelings. No, because that wasn't really Hermes' intent, though. His intent wasn't face a trial or perish, his intent was just perish. At least that's what I got from it anyway. Suppose, I guess I kind of see that in one interpretation of his, one of his acts, but still. I do love that it's a remix of answers going on now. Like the remix of answers from the story, I think. Right enough, Omega would have seen a lot of that. You say that, but you know, there was a deeper mortal enemy. I'd like this, making you actually pick who was justified. The thing is, I only think 2 of these were justified in their acts. I don't think this script was justified at all, to be honest. So it comes down to which of these 2 was more justified. You get it? You must decide for yourself, Omega. Is there not? That seems demonstrably wrong, Omega. Free the controller. Right. Back we go. I get why, because, you know, part of it is, like, this is... I'm not looking, but hopefully you're enjoying the little quests. Yes, hello, Evan. I am enjoying the little quests. They're actually quite good. There's actually one bit there, let me know when you've done the little Omega ones, because there's one question there I want to ask you when you've done it. You'll probably know what it is when you get there. I'm going to unlock Elephant Quest and even do the custom delivery while I'm at it. And I think I'll do both of those before I do, you know, the main event, because the main event in particular is the most critical of spoilers to a memory. So we'll see everything else as much as I can anyway, because you know, the Arkasodaras are dailies, and the custom delivery are weeklies. Do I have? I should, because it's Tuesday. They'll roll over. Not that. Custom delivery is 12, yeah. Let us go. Who does not love it? I leave now. Thank you, Evan. Enjoy. And thanks for dropping in. Something urgent has come up. I figured you might be. Let's go. While we're in Charlene, we can do the custom delivery, because... Actually, they all start from Charlene, except for the Arkasodara. Alright, automated one. I don't have to hit the button. That's interesting. He's finally learning to not think of everything as a battle. Yeah, now you're catching on. Does Omega know that there's still some of them out there? Perhaps. Perhaps not. Sanitarium is free on GOG. The name doesn't ring an immediate bell by its name. What one's Sanitarium? Forge ahead. Bless. I actually expected it was going to be a, a goodbye Omega, as the quest suggested. I said quest suggested, as the quest title is. You'll get there eventually. These two are just gonna wander Charlene until they can get a boat and get off. It's a very fun bit of reciprocity, whatever. There's a reciprocal thing going on here, which is very fun with a certain other character, Key Omega. Squeak. Bye, Alpha. See ya, bud. Where did you get that? Went to YouTube and immediately recommended me kiss my ass. That's slowly learning what I want to see. Slowly, the algorithm is tamed. There we go. Bless. Alright, let's go see Miss Custom Delivery. She probably won't, but if she get, like, I hope she gives purple scripts, because if she does for, like, Yahan stuff in as a max class, that would be fucking heavenly. Because, like, purple gatherer scripts are easy enough. Like, fishing, spear fishing in Endwalker makes it fucking casual. But, oh, pardon me. But, crafting is a nuisance because you have to get materials and then use the materials to hand it in, and that takes more time than just spearing like 50 sharks and throwing them at a counter and saying, "Ring me up." That was you. While I have the suit done, and like the accessories and all, I haven't actually completed my, I haven't got a, like, fucking glamour set going on for my crafter, which I should do at some point. Culinarian is over the line. We can do this as Culinarian to actually get... Actually, no, I can build them as Goldsmith and hand them in as Culinarian. Wait. Is that lab coat the Sage gear? Cauldron Fiend's coat. No, that's a set coat. Okay. Good to know. What's up? Indeed. Social welfare. Not at the house, but down at the restaurant. Sick. That old crab. I'm not gonna see Ameliance shove down a fucking burger in a single bite like some sort of horrid snake. And then we'll understand what Fortunate saw in her. The other way around will never be known, let's be real. On my nose. See at least 2 people with the Eureka Explorer title about, which is kind of curious to me. Alright, you know, pardon me, everyone, let me in. There it is. I moved the tablet. Hello. Also, hey, look who it is. Oh god. The pleasant look who it is, it's Flumin. It's been a good long while. The unpleasant, you know, look who it is, it's Rowena. God, why? Sure, look, lady, every time you show up, it's to, like, press people into, like, you know, hellish deals. You are, quite literally at this point, incidentally, a war profiteer. Get out of here. Yeah, in canon, which, you know, if I knew, like, yeah, well, at least some of them anyway, there's a thing where, like, one of the 2 main kinds of Mikotai, there's, like, sun cats and moon cats, basically. Mainly the sun cats have, like, tribes based on letters. So, like, there's the M tribe, which you run across in Stormblood, for instance. There's, like, a little village. And, you know, they put the letter of the tribe before their name, so Minago. Like, Y'shtola, your fellow cat, is of the Y tribe, so her actual name is Shtola. Flamin here is of the F tribe. I don't think moon cats do that, thinking about it. I'm pretty sure it's just the sun cats that do that. For reference, my cat's a moon cat. But I could be wrong about that. To be fair, at a glance, you can't really tell which one's a moon cat and which one's a sun cat, really. So, you know. The facial markings might be part of it, actually, thinking about it. If they have, like, the red facial markings on them, that's probably... That's sun cat and moon cat. It's been so long since character creation, I don't remember. Hey, the studio is deciding to stop being racist and opening an Erasmus program. YouTube recommendations has recently been recommending me these Dorina channels of people complaining about feminists on Twitter or stuff like that. Didn't click on these videos once, but YouTube like 3 weeks stopped recommending me the stuff. That's the sort of thing that makes me believe that there's genuinely something about YouTube or whatever that makes them try and push these things on people. Like, I can't fathom if it's like either some genuine ideological go by some lunatic there, or if it's just like some algorithm manipulation thing or what, but there's something that definitely must do that. I've not had it happen myself. Mostly what I get that isn't like VTuber clips or anime clips or just, you know, videos zooming in on a small Muppet sitting among some marshmallows only to scream with the voice of a man. Or, you know, of extremely obscure albums. Increasingly obscure albums that have names like, you know, Cat Shit 5. and they're actually like some of the finest music you'd listen to on the toilet. These are my recommendations. The algorithm for now remains tuned. You see, friends, that's why I find it silly when people draw Graha with fangs after explaining that it felt the same as if people drew Magnar style with white scales. People might know that either Seeker, Keeper, Mikote have... Okay. Ah, okay. I had wondered earlier when looking at one, like, the cat scientist in the previous quest line, because she had the cat slit eyes. I was like, oh, you know, what if I could have given my slit eyes? I don't know. Well, maybe I should have. But I couldn't, because mooncats can't have that. Mooncats have wide eyes and fangs, which you can actually see in cutscenes when my character opens her mouth. She has the fangs of the mooncats. And there is kind of that as well, like the facial pattern thing. Like, sun cats tend towards like reds and that kind of pattern, whereas the mooncats are a bit grayer, looks like. I checked it there. That's good stuff. Good to know. It's been so long since character creation I don't remember these things. Now I know the distinction of cats. I think really, on the whole, picking Fang over like Cat Eye was the better choice. Mooncat superiority, is what I'm saying. There's also a thematic fitting, I think, in being a Mooncat. Given Endwalker. It is funny though, actually. Based on that, then Yushtola and Grahatea, I guess you could probably tell because they both have. Right enough, actually, yeah. That showed Eliapo, one of the Eliapo sisters, I think the one who runs the orphanage. And she's a mooncat then, and she doesn't have like the tribe name thing, like the name apostrophe, the letter apostrophe name, because she's a mooncat. But Yishtola and Grahatir are both suncats. Really, the Scions hired me as a diversity hire, so they had a mooncat. Ginny is a Helgard, that's such a name. Right. We can Rowena, you fucking ultra-capitalist nutcase. But you know. This is extremely funny. Ameliance is saying, no, you can't have student debt, that's wrong. It should be free. Hello, Luigi. He's come creeping in. You've been disturbed, haven't you? You were sleeping somewhere and some people have been walking about and you've been disturbed. Oh. Oh, good. Ah, well, there you go. Why not? It's fucking expression. I'm sitting here. Oops. Hang on, did that mess of anything? No, it did not. Okay, so someone hit the keyboard there. Hello, Louis. Nope, nope, nope. Just leaned away and I walked out of range. Does not want to scratch. Play like a fiddle. Oh, well. Fucking scare chord. It's for the children. I think we know who the real brain genius in this family is. It absolutely isn't that dipshit in the forum running the fucking science programs and like the spaceship and everything. Absolutely not. No, it's her. she is the real threat here. Pardon me. We didn't have Seawoos and Hellguards. The Hellguards are one of the darker reddish skin tone. The Seawoos have the lighter bluish one. Fair enough. That's right, because it's basically like, you know, Rogadins are often either pirates or like, you know, mountain hill folk. Usually. Humes are generic and those can fit anywhere. Viera are basically like, are you deep forest or are you out forest? Cats are, sun cats stay, like have a tribe thing and like to stay in place, and moon cats like to wander. Zayla are the white aura, white-horned aura. They're the Japanese ones, basically like really water associated. Like living in and sometimes, well actually yeah, like living around and sometimes in water. What was the other one? The dark-horned ones, black-horned ones. They are Rains, I think. And they are big tribes people as well. The Azim Steppe is dedicated entirely to them. It's fucking glorious. People already like clearing this for the week and getting the tier 2 achievement. Jesus. Oh, okay. You already sucked in the student. Melody. Love, I am not a no. Oh yeah, the owls as well. Like there's just the French Catholic elves in Ishgard, and then there's forest elves, and there's also like another tribe of elves, the Dusk Whites, who are like deep forest elves, and they've just kind of been forgotten almost outside of ARR content. I have a theory thing about that, but it'll come up. Well, no, they'll come up a bit actually in like the Dancer storyline of all things, among others. But we'll get to. That's something to get to another time. Hello. Best fucking thing or the worst fucking thing. No in between, absolutely. Hellguards have the dark bit under their nose. Ah, okay. Little mark. Pardon me. Oh, how my mind wanders. This isn't the stadium. She's so nervous, God bless. Usually reserved when I'm in trouble. In the Agora. Sick. With Hellguard with like a bluish skin tone, and then to modify the settings so it close to Ginny as possible. So now she barely looks like a Hellguard. I was gonna say, like, I don't think Ginny isn't particularly reddish, is she? Alright, that's her opening. Oh lord, all the minions loaded in at once. Ginny is just a really big hume, and no one has told her. Everyone just assumes she's a Hellguard Rugadin. Irish Guardian Restoration. Custom deliveries. Ameliance. Need this ferroconductive quill. Actually, do I? I'm pretty sure like they should just go in order because it's still in the story mode. After you clear their little story, you can keep handing them in at whatever ones per week you feel fit, basically. Some of them like have rotating bonus items. So again, there, yeah. Wait, hang on. There's critical information there. Instead of the level 90 scripts reward, she does give purples. I might use this to get the purples instead of level culinarian. And as mentioned, you don't really need pardon me, they need this for it's the quill. 116 a pop. Oh, Ameliance. I'm going to cock fortune out. New lore. It should be at the plaza, I think. You. It should just be 1H, right? Yeah, 1H. Alright, let's hack up 6 of these things and get fucking loaded. because I'm level 90, I can just go beep, burp, derp. Ah, that's right, I'm still using my level 80 fucking hammer and shit because I haven't built those yet. But the suit is all the super level 90 shit, so that's handy. It takes 2 groundworks instead of 1, but you know, it'll have to do. I do need to like fucking make my actual gear though. It cost me like half the money I had on me just to get the bits of stuff I didn't have the time, or I say didn't have the time. Oops. Didn't want to spend the time, but it was kind of like fuck it. I just want to like hack the suit together, because if I hack the suit together, I can make the better gatherer gear, so I can actually get the materials for making everything else more easily. And also, miner isn't level 90 yet. It's a massive song and dance. Look at us, all us practitioners of various capabilities. This person is like alchemizing quills using deep gases. This person is hacking it together using a leatherworking table. That person is somehow fucking cooking a quill into shape. Don't ask, it works. Don't ask her I'm like using a goldsmithing hammer to like tap a quill into place. It's fine. Just, shut up. It's cool. Okay. Back to the house, hand it all over, hand over... Actually going to, if I do all of them, I can get some good shit. Where is the elevator? Missed it. Look at this absolute champion. This is what I'm talking about when I say I need like a crafter glamour. This fucking unbelievable being of power. Beep, 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 beep. I've got quills. Not the stressing to not get used to it. Get loaded. We'll find out in a second. Once I hand all these in. It's over 100 days, yeah. Alright, it only needs to make like 3 to level up her rank, I think, isn't it? So 3 of these are redundant. Oh well. They're dirt cheap and even makes, who cares? I hear Luigi meowing downstairs. Oh, it's an unholy amount. And I am nowhere near even like... I've done a significant amount of shit, but I haven't done anything like... Oh, bless, she has a school uniform. I still need to do like all sorts of like savage content and all that. Beaten Asphodella Savage 1, but I need to rebeat it to do 2, 3, and 4, and you need to do them all basically in one row, and that's a pain in the ass. Oh, she has mum problems. When will be the first 100% speedrun of Final Fantasy XIV? God. it would be genuinely weeks long and would require the coordination of at least 24 people. And you might go like, how the hell, but the thing about that is that the new patch goes out before speedrun is done. Yeah. But the thing about that is, like, to do 100% would also require the Alliance raids, which are 24 player. You would need also, like, an 8-man team, including the runner. I guess whoever the main runner would be for that, to, pardon me, to do all of the hard content as well. You can get away from the Baldessian Arsenal, the gigantic, ultra hard, like super fucking hard, completely optional deep shit at the end of like super optional content that has 64 players. You can technically beat that with 16 players. I think that's the current world minimum. Becoming a Mahjong champion, that's a whole thing. Getting all the triple triad cards and becoming the world champion of triple triad. There's an unholy amount. It's genuinely unfathomable. Meow. You singing as people are moving and leaving. I think you might be hungry, so I might pause for a sec. I mean, I don't know if he is or he's just meowing because people are walking about. Pointed to House Olivier. Okay. Pretty much, yeah. You're pretty much not expected to experience everything, but you can goddamn well try. Meow. Meow. There's stuff for all kinds of whatever ultra lunatic you want to do. Like the stuff where you need to beat all of the like high difficulty versions of the different raid series as blue mage teams only. Which requires, like, you know, clearly nutting out not only exact strategies to beat these very difficult things at level sync, because that's what Blue Mage caps at, is level sync anyway, but also, like, what your spell spreads are, and what roles everyone is, and how to intermix and all that. There's achievements with dedicated mounts for this, because they're like, yes, there are those kinds of lunatics. Toads. Well, I'm not going to supply the frogs, but I can supply the foci. You can get all the relic weapons. Yeah. You could do that song and dance so many times. Are you not satisfied? Are you fed with one? Imagine if they added it for each new class as well. Be thankful that they don't. You can, technically speaking, max out a class as like a sheer relic count by just playing Gunbreaker and getting the one relic it has, for now, because the Endwalker relics haven't begun yet. Right enough, her ones only actually go up to level 83. So, yeah. And then there'll be, the next one will be like 84 to 86 or something. The one after that will be like, you know, up to 89 and 90. The delivery NPCs, I mean, I have no idea where I'm wandering. I'm making it there. Even when staring at a menu, I have a rough idea where I'm going. You said the Chocobo racing stream, maybe like one day we'll do it. We'll do this series of streams where we build your second ARR relic weapon. I'm kidding. Oh, Heaven's Word ones are a whole thing in of themselves too. And so are Stormblood ones for that matter, but Stormblood at least has there's still like a kind of grounding involved, but it's more interesting because it's not just run dungeons or whatever over and over again. It's, you know, you do stuff repetitively, but then there's actual content involved. And then Shadowbringers one is easily the best by far, I think. It still has grinding phases, but they're one-time ones where if you do it once, when you do a second relic, you never have to do that step again. Still a bit grindy because you have to rerun stuff, because the idea is to make sure there's players to rerun stuff with for new people. But, you know. If I could beat Delirium Regenary normal as a black mage with a warrior as the tank, and I'm just like trying to keep him alive with like scrap together optional abilities, we could absolutely beat that with me playing as a defensive or offensive white mage or something while you play as tank. Worst comes to worst, you can get the Shadowbringers one easily enough. But again, whole other order of business. No. This one, I should still be able to go whip, because it's based on level. And you pop this first, and then you hit this. And you don't have to fucking worry. This is just that easy. If I ate a bit of food, I could do it in 2 pops, but, you know, who even cares? I bought 6 of these, even though I only have to make 3 to max her out again. And I can actually, even if she doesn't level up again, she'll only accept 3 more anyway, because you can only give 6 to a custom delivery NPC each week. And then you have to pick another one to give another 6 to, or spread them out however you feel like. Did I only make 2? I did only make 2. That was almost terrible. At least there's like an actual and fairly interesting and thematically relevant story around the Shadowbringers relics. Same can't really be said. Like, the Eureka one has something of an interesting story and has very interesting lore implications and actually does serve as a setup for some of the stuff in Shadowbringers. But that is a deep ride. That one goes forever. And the Heaven's Word one is basically a more refined version of the AR one. It's not as bad. It's a lot... It's still very grindy, but it's much faster grind. You don't have to do fates for one. In fact, it's pretty much... You can pretty much do the entirety of it as, like, hand-ins and dungeons and raid runs. As they wised up a bit. Hello. Take the shit. Am I also getting white ones? I am also getting white ones. Atlas haven't released anything recently, but they have Soul Hackers 2 coming up. That's in... That is during the summer. That is like July or August or something, I think. Could be wrong. Let's find out. Soul Hackers 2. Yeah, August 26th. So that's coming up. Beyond that, like, they haven't done anything. I know, I feel like a new Etrian Odyssey is stalled because they feel like they don't know what to do about the map thing. Yeah, I still have 3 or so. I still have, like, most of the 3DS ones to do. I almost said Game Boy, but 3DS ones to do. Just keep the purple scripts coming. Alright, that's her sorted. I'll do the other 6 with Culinarian or something to get at levels at some point. Still need to sort this inventory. All of this is like leftover shit from when I was making this crafting suit. But I'll sort that out some other time. For now, it's time to go see some elephants. Yeah, Ninja is closest to 90, so it might as well be it. Let's call it the Nintendo. That's where we're at, basically. They're all the Nintendo. Where are the Arkasodara starting? That is near Yerlimad, I think. Because I know that spot. I was actually passing over that spot when doing something in the game earlier, get materials for that suit. And I saw a certain spot and I was kind of like, based on what I know from like the later, like the Stormblood and Shadowbringers ones, that absolutely is something to do with, you know, the tribe quest. Oh, given this isn't a crafting one, but a combat one, that's kind of curious. It's about hippos. Your adventurous senses tingle. Hippos? Hippos aren't meant to be around here. How majestic. We must rehome the hippos. We help the children with their like free education programs, and we home the hippos. These are the tasks of the world's savior. That's right, Oral's off doing another business. It's an NPC related to a quest storyline around here, which you would have to do to unlock this, but I've already done it. Because I was being a completionist around this area for a bit. You tell me about the hippos. Reveal your secrets. Adorable yet fearsome creature, the hippo. Good morning, sir. Hippos. Yeah, that's our... Oh, no, it's not our cue to go yet. That... Hoping that would work, but it wouldn't. There are some Arkasodara hitching the hippo stuff to the hippos as carts. Huh. Oh, he's being a racist about refugees. Oh, how could they possibly be displaced in the gigantic, horrifying apocalypse that ravaged our nation? How dare they? You. What are you in the middle of? Are you smuggling hippos? Hippos? Stand back and watch. Here they come. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work as bait for a horde of hippos. At least for, like, whatever you intend now. It'll bring them in, but how are you going to stop them? That's just one hippo. 3 hippos. Are these bandits using hippos as their vehicles of choice? Is that what this is? No, wait, nah. It was to stop the hippo. Oh my god, are they like... Is this like that, like, Need for Speed, Thabnerian Drift? You do it with hippos? It is. They're having a hippo race. They're doing fucking hippo racing on the main roads. Fucking illegal hippo racing. Everyone else races chocobos. The Arkasodara race hippos. Oh, he doesn't want to be fast. Yep. Now he is back. I thought he was only squeaking for attention, but if he's come back already, then he must be hungry. Slowly I learned to interpret Luigi's behaviors. You think I would already know, but no. He has his whims. I mean, on the one hand, the real life hippos would be a lot more vicious and fucking horrible and like would kill people and everything. On the flip side, these hippos move at like, 100 miles per hour. Trade-offs. Hippo delivery service. Because the trade route from here to the forest town was like a considerable issue where we had to like find people to guard the transport and everything for medicine and so on. So they could just speed past everything on fucking like high speed hippos. There you go. Pardon me. I will park here a minute to go see what Luigi wants. Back in a bit. Right, hello. Let's go see an elephant about a hippo. One second. Mom wanted to know how I installed Grim Fandango on her computer, and it was through my Steam account. I was telling her and my aunt about Steam. Gonna get people like my aunt started on a Steam account soon. Mark my words. Hippo ride. Oh yeah. I would assume then this is the mount that you get for doing this tribe's quests. Is the hippo cart. Godspeed, little monk. Look at them fighting that elephant. Don't mind us, fellows. Spare us your wrath. Does that make sense? They were too heavy for chocobos, so you find something strong enough to do it. It's a hippo. There are. We passed some of them there. The raffle gajas. There are like actual elephants and there are elephant people. They're all, you know, just the same way there are cats and cat people and rabbits and rabbit people. No one wants to question it very much, I don't think. What's up, buddy? Some package from go down here. That'd be. You got the stuff. Other elephant furries in this world. I mean, you know, they're lala fuckers in this world, so we can safely assume that, yes. Somewhere, I'm sure. They just like that, your image turns. Now we get to control the hippo cart. Lala fuckers. It's my own fault for bringing up the elephant furries in this context, but look, man. There are horrors in this world. Yeah, there's the elephants. The Gaja, as they're called. Fucking big, too. Pardon me, fellas. Yeah. There's them, and then there's the Arkasodara, who look, it's kind of like people and monkeys when you think about it. Just, you know, I guess like people and gorillas more like, probably. It doesn't even have that in its mouth or anything, it just has that around it. I know, like, it because its jaws would probably just snap that very casually without even trying to bite it, but you know. Still fun. I feel like they did affect the range of that a bit at some point. Pardon me. I just remember it being longer than it is, but that could also just be topography. Yeah, sure. You got the spirit. You're pretty cheery about this. Let's go. I'm gonna teach you the ways, so I can remove you from your hippo street racing ways and make honest workers of you. The way capitalism desires. Thavner looks so good on OLED just because of how clear the sky is and then like the pink of the hills. Welcome to the Butt Hut. The ring thing. It's the wait, was it the mount I had or was it someone else's mount? Because the one I had, it's the pods from Nier Automata. Yeah. Hippo Riders. Didn't take long to get everything painted and done up. They do a really good job of having like this kind of Arabia, India area music in Thavner. Because like they do it really well. Like the Thavner city music itself, like day and especially night music, is just like, ooh, like two of the funkiest beats in all of Endwalker's soundtrack. Banger alert. Now purchase wares from Uganda. Here's the hippos. Alright. There's quest one here. What's your default? You probably have combat materia at least, right? Yes. That'll be handy indeed. Eventually you'll get like a minion and a mount out of that. The mount being, you know, the hippos. Alright, dealies. Might as well do them while we're here. I'm gonna go throw stuff at the locals. Let's go throw shit at people, why not? It'll work out. Fighters are red, nervous saps are blue. Yellows for plenty. We ride. I hit this and then. Nah, it's not behaving in the air. Stop auto walking. Look at it fly, the majestic flying hippo. It's just giving up, it's just drifting. It knows. How we doing? Alright. Year. What do you want, blue? Everyone's pretty happy about getting pelted with colored hippo stuff. I wouldn't even call it shit because I'm not sure what it is. Where are you? Where are you? Out of curiosity, can I like... No. Okay, no, we're throwing it, it's not the hippo. We don't have to report back to him right away, we might as well go see then. I'm sparing myself the teleport cost, let's ride the hippo. Hello. Destroyed by hippo. We're talking till you figure it out. Okay. There we go. The tribe dealies are all fairly simple little things that you usually like tie into what the tribe is up to. Some of them get like fun and some of them are like surprisingly complex at times. It's, you know, neat wee variety. But they're all fairly quick and easy because you get 3 a day and it's mostly just to be a quick excuse to dump buckets of EXP on you per day. And you get fun ones. The dwarves, for instance, are basically entirely fucking funny ones. As you might expect, it involves brews, explosives, and technology. You take a bill. Luigi's being a pest in the front room. Beep 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 beep. Where are you? Over here, probably. Nope, there we are. Do you need assistance with your distribution? I come bearing assistance for distribution. Sick. Hello. You got business coming. That's them for the day. Let's poke them along because that'll be a decent way to get Ninja and the other ones that are up around 80. Like most of the other melees except for Monk. I'll get them sorted. You hear this music? The horns in that last bit. I'm almost certain part of this, at least, is definitely a remix of a track from an older Final Fantasy. It sounds very familiar. I want to say it's something to do with one of the Chocobo stuff. I want to say it's like a Chocobo riding theme from a game. Give them like the Arabian Nights Club Mix remix. At least part of it, anyway. It could just be a similar medley. I'm thinking, oh, that elephant is going to storm in here and try and kill everyone. Look at it. Nifty. Hey, I do need some of those. Alright. We can delay no further. This is the part of Amelie where I'm gonna go do Hildebrand. So, I guess see you. Or whatever. It's time for the wait, no, it's not here. Where is it? It's not an Ultra Lane. It is. Alright. It's at Radzadhan, the capital of Thalnir. Alright, where are you? Oh, that'll do it. It has gentleman in the name and there's a horde of people around it. quest is it? 90. We are going to need to be one of our 90 classes. For giggles, let's make it Dark Knight. This is 581. Was that always 581? Yes. God tier or high god tier? I'll let you know. Tell me, excitable youth of the sleeping gentleman. Strong start. Yeah, see you later, Emily. Thanks for dropping by and watching the shenanigans begin. I'll let you know where the first one goes. See ya. We're already at a strong start for our line choices. The truth and just acknowledging our likely extensive brain damage. Well, maybe we'll forget our own name after enough brain damage, you know. But no, you're the smelly little bastard, little cheesy smell bastard, stalker. Weird little fucker. Weird little fucker. Not sure. Definitely less than a year. Yeah, we have to remind us that devs think the entire game happened within like a few months at most. You missed the apocalypse, Nasher. So yeah, I just realized what's going on. Interspectorial rift, sure. Oh dear. We're gonna need some more Graha's blood. Mr. Chupacabra. Oh yeah. You're. Jabraka is a Chupacabra. I could kill you where you stand, let's be real. I'm glad they acknowledge the bloodthirst. You're probably going to see him either beaten or we'll kill him by the end of this. Yep. I just noticed all the bombs around the desk she was working at. She hasn't just been making medicine. Yep, David logged out. Come on. Smelly little cheese bastard. Yeah, he's rock solid. Buddy, if you have a sofa, you can just put him in that. Use your bed. You need to examine him in detail. Intensely muscled, but he is freezing. Leg and face. We'll start with leg. We should steal his shoes for money. Duly noted. No. I'm not wrong, his soul is on the first. Yeah. Hello, Asher. Let's go with that. He's a soulless husk, which is less than ideal. I'm gonna have to go to another dimension, find his soul. I'm probably gonna need to take some blood with me from one of my friends. The Gentleman of Darkness, as you do. Yeah. We're gonna hit him with a bomb. Gentleman of Darkness. Alright, let's go terrorize the first. I'm back, bitches. I mean, I've been back because I've been helping the dwarves, but you know, I'm back. No worries, Hammer. Thank you for watching and good night. Sleep well. Alright, where is he? Is it the hero in here, or is it Hume is the one here? Burly, monocle, idiot. Yeah, they actually reference that, that's funny. He's the one he can't appear as a One of the warriors of light summoned in that thing, in that dungeon. I get. I'm looking for an idiot. Striking a pose, trying to scare or seduce me, damned if I could tell. Piece of ghost. Oh, she beat him senseless. But, oh, that's a bit of an issue. Oh yeah, it's you two. The renegade poser. Yeah. Hello, you two. You've made the comedy duo. You're both going to regret this. Oh yeah, look at them two in the background too. I just noticed. What's up, you two? No. Yeah, no new dialogue. That might change once the main plot continues a bit. So we are. I'm curious what they're going to do with it, because we are threatening to go back. I say go back. No, let's go back, because we have been to the World of Darkness. That was the end of the Crystal Tower raids. We're gonna go there. So, it's gonna come up, surely. Like, if you can't make it obligatory, then you're gonna either have, they're not gonna matter much, or you're gonna have, like, they're probably gonna be, that's probably gonna be it. Oh, pardon me. It's gonna be like a, oh, dinner. It's gonna be a little quest. Like a little side quest chain, probably like that one. How about bringing them back to the 13th, actually, when you're done. And I'd like it to be more extensive. It'd be nice if they actually mattered to the main thing, but because of their nature is like secret of the secret, you have to do all the job role quests and shit to even find out the truth. And they have a wee extra quest, like quest line after that if you've done other stuff. To like, you know, bring it all full circle. By saying that, you know, they might go that hard. They might be that complex. Struck this pose and wandered off. He's doing good at least, God bless. Yeah. I have to remember the village is called Sullen, so they're not actually sullen themselves. As if to say, I don't know. It was baffling. I ran when I realized he wasn't going to do anything else. Okay, so he's just helping and terrorizing the locals in equal measure. Good to know. I was repulsed at first by his form. Well, he's doing good at least. So Bernard. Not sure what to make of that. Oh, I'm inside the NPC. Whoops. Pardon? Thinking about it, you might think I picked Dark Knight because the preview images and stuff did show you were going to the first for this one. And, you know, Dark Knight is the single best possible job to do Shadowbringers as and all. But actually I hadn't. It was partially just, you know, I haven't used Dark Knight for something in a bit, use that. But it is actually the single best choice. Ding. Look for a gentleman in the wood. I just realized something very potentially funny. Okay, based on the patch notes, there are 2 quests. Leave it to me. We're gonna strike the pose, aren't we? It has to be the mambo. Alright. Wait, now, did you have that on when the... No, you didn't. Oh. Oh, God. That's beautiful. Hit him with a bomb. No wonder they were that horrified. He's had some additions. No sin eater. Roll with it. You're acquainted with this. Avert your eyes. Extreme violence shall follow. I didn't see him, right? Yeah, we're not Nashy. We have power. Volleyball spike, volleyball spike, volleyball spike, volleyball spike. Spike it. Yes. uh... volleyball, like ultra volleyball spiking a bomb into the idiot's face. He's not there. Being a cat is very fitting for this. He needs a cat to bait the shit out of him. Oh, hi. Everyone gets to see. I love that they're actually tying this entire little cameo joke in the dungeon in. Alright, it was pulling like images and shadows of actual souls about. And does it pull his soul in? And that's why he thought he was a soul eater. She left out that bit. She left out that she used the power of the God Hand. And then the memories become shaky. Pardon me. Even the Sin Eater has to be like, oh. Oh, not even. It just sits. It's a unique one, though. I think. I don't think the other ones had eyes. And this had, like, you could see eyes underneath it. Even it couldn't detect a soul to eat. Why are you like this? This music. Lives, it fears him. Welcome to the first. You're stuck here until we find Greg. This is a really good return. This is not what the echo was intended for. Oh, you're fucked. I need to go find a dude and get his blood. Unless we have some left around we can use. God help you back, look, that's close enough. It's 160. The Aetherite ticket is worth more than that. I don't know what I'm doing. Just use the Aetherite. I should have spoken to him first, actually. Oh well. What's up, fellas? Here we go. You're not gonna believe this. Fly, go away. It's a risk I'm willing to take. Such a line. And they have. So we're not gonna muck about the first that much, are we? Yeah, a bit of a shame, but I suppose, like... No, you could have had some, I guess, because you want Nashir in as well. Unlikely Godbert. I do find that a wee bit of a shame. I mean, you never know, we might be back for Greg, but it is a bit of a shame that we don't get to do that much on the first. Because what was there was great, though. I suppose we do have space business and Hildebrand on the moon as other potentials. Where's his body? Oh no. What have you done with his body? That's not what you've done, the guy who's stolen the body. Did you see anyone? Yeah, that'll do it. A dubious individual. This is some neat goggles. Well, there's now alien conspiracy theorists. Now we know that aliens are real. You can see the little Lalafell in the background. I was gonna call him the cheese bastard again, because that's what he is. Who's probing him? Sorry, tree. Trying to seize the merchants. God, what is he doing? I need to know. Trying and failing to be inconspicuous. With a sack full of man. It'd been funnier if they said pentameld, thinking about it, because that's the community slang for like a full five material overbuilded. Tours with Nasher. You reveal your secrets. I sold him my chocobo. So that's why a lot of people are still farting about here. It's not just for the Arkasodara quests. It's one of the Hildebrand quests out here. It's funny. Well, there were people doing that. Because they're all the ones riding the hippos about when we were. Or when I was, rather. You know, the habit. Why are you on top of the hills? I like that someone is actually in the Hildebrand outfit. Bless her. And what man is this? Yeah, okay, it's that man. Don't mind the cats watching you, it's normal. It's just how it goes. Good job, Nasher. Of course he would lie. You even gotta do with red eyes to do this. We're not even hiding. Huh. They actually made good on that reference. He put himself in a robot body after we killed him. Well, we didn't kill him. He got killed by his own thing. And then he came back in a robot body. But no, they already did that in the same dungeon, didn't they? Because the first boss is the Frankenstein. And then he's in the robot body with the missiles and everything. That's right, yeah, because this is the boss model. Yeah. Forgot about that. We already did that in the dungeon itself. I'm pretty sure, yeah, and it had the missiles and the claw and everything else. Alright. That was a thing, wasn't it? For surely this time I will suffer no comeuppance. Do. Swoop. He didn't jet off or anything, he's running away on his little robot stilts. Oh dear. I'm amazed he didn't go into Lugao's body. Ah, well. Oh, you fucking idiot. Oh. Well, he's going to the moon. Or girl, no, it's the moon. He's going to the moon. I don't think we can breathe in the void between here and the moon. Oh, not yet. Oh, he's coming back. Oh, you fucking fool. Kiss sign. Oh, you're both going into super jail. Well, he didn't go to the moon or Garlemald, so that's a good start. You're pulling this shot for a reason. Well, I'll be going down. Oh my god, it's the little shit from Final Fantasy VIII. What do you, the wee blue alien get? What do you call him? Wasn't he already in this game? Am I misremembering? Oh, the little cheese bastard's gone. That's a lot of hamsters that are walking onto the beach. Final Fantasy VIII alien, what do you call them? They were like an optional thing and you could fight them. It's Pooper, that's it. No, it wasn't in 14 already. It was just hallucinating, I guess. You know, I should have expected it whenever he began saying about alien abductions. I guess to be fair, I did think, okay, they're probably going to do something like that. I actually figured that after, because you wouldn't bring him into this at all and make him mention the rabbits. I thought it would be the rabbits. I didn't think it would be the Final Fantasy VIII optional. Well, I don't think it's not a super boss really, but optional boss. Pardon me. Oh, we're still going. It would be nice if he just once was spared the fate of being sent into the far sky, the skies, and spent more time airborne than he has on the ground these days. Do we get the crowd scene? We do. And they did. Yeah, it's poo-poo. What I was thinking of, incidentally, was Poo-poo's appearance in Final Fantasy 13 2. I just remembered because it was one of the DLC bosses. That's where I've seen the model before. Beep beep. A new son. This is beautiful. What anime is this a reference to? I don't know. But I'm almost certain it is one. The theme song sounds familiar. RIP. There's the Hildebrand remix in it, but... well... I just realized the Gilgamesh thing about, oh, he has one that's sadly, he's gonna show up in 16 then, isn't he? He's gonna try and settle with Odin in 16, is that it? It probably is. It's gonna be something like that. It could be back in here to be fair, but I'm almost certain it's gonna be that. $20 to midnight. That'll be us, I think. I will send myself to my house. my fucking... I was gonna say environment. Inventory. I do need to sort my environment out, but that's a different matter. Hey, the Steam is back. It wasn't displaying properly because of a glitch in the last patch, but now it's back and it looks a bit weird because it's so strong now. God bless. Neighborhood has changed a bit. You might not know, but if you ever see any of the previous shots on any of the videos I've done, you'll notice our neighbors have changed. Like, they packed up and someone else won the lot. Just looked at this. Yeah, that's everything, really. Into the house. Actually, what I can do... Oh, I hate to do it over Weight of the World. Let's flow together. Has to be in here. Yeah, there it is. I just stepped over it last time. Sorry. Yeah, it's... the vocal version of the track they use for the Endwalker, a lot of the Endwalker zones. Me and the older Shoreline. Neat. Alright, so that will be me for the night. Yeah, got a good glance at everything. I will be back on during the week with PvP stuff, because it needs done before the Garo event vanishes. I'm almost at the PvP season thing, like one more level and I'll have the final reward, the Overlord suit. So that's fine. The rest of it just, you know, will come naturally. Hopefully, anyway. I only need like 3 frontline wins, which is easier said than done, but you know. And then like 20 Crystal Conflict wins, or just any general PvP wins. Alright. Thank you for watching, and good night, anyone who's still about. See you.